Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to just another little quick video. And basically we're going to transplant the seedlings we put in a little while ago. Now if you see there, that's the Brussels sprouts, the radish, they're doing very well. The lettuce, that's a nice germination of them. The Antarctic lettuce, I've only got a couple come up at the moment, so there's a few there. But they're nothing like these ones, the butterhead type ones. But these are from Wilco, so there's actually no name on them seeds. But they look like a butterhead lettuce. So I'm going to be transplanting them into these trays, cell trays, and that'll be their final tray before we plant them out shortly. So just crack on and do a bit. And obviously once we've cleared these, you can sow these again. So, I mean, they're a little bit big now to be transplanted. I like to try them just a little bit younger than this, then you get a little bit less root disturbance. I mean, that's a real nice root, that is. Look at the length of that. Obviously just pop them in. Now we give them a nice water afterwards. But this is just a few for the start of the season. Just to get us going, really. And once again, lovely long root system. And so they'll stay in here now until they're actually planted out at the allotment. Just gives you that little bit of a head start, really. I mean, at this sort of time of year now, you can virtually plant near enough anything. I mean, aubergines is ideal. You can plant your Brussels sprouts if you want. Your cauliflowers. What else could be any sort of time of year? Oh yeah, Brussels sprouts, cauliflowers, your sweet peas, your ordinary peas, celery you can plant this time of year as well. So there's nothing stopping you getting out there planting now. I mean, if I get to the end of the cell tray, and I've still got a couple left, I'll just double them up. It doesn't make a lot of difference really. But pick out the big ones to start with. Since they're all quite big. Look at that, superb root systems. Really amazing how these plants do. We've certainly had a bit of a storm today, haven't we, eh? Absolutely lashing down all day long. And that's got a tiny little root system. That's the sort of size I like to use. So there's hardly any root disturbance at all when it goes in. And it does build a really nice root. Maybe a little bit more fiddly. But that's just the way of the plant. It's just amazing the germination rate between these ones and these ones. I mean, this is like the Wilco one. No name, so it looks like a butterhead. And this is tops of the Morgan seeds, so it's good quality seed. Antarctica, and there's hardly any come up. They're just started, but they're way behind these ones. I was down the allotments yesterday, and I've got raised beds down there, about 10 foot long. 3 foot wide, about 3 foot high in a few places, and we've had a bit of a mole problem down there. They keep coming through the raised beds. Even though I had galvanised mesh on the bottom of the bed, it was 1 inch square and it's obviously too big, and the moles were actually able to get through the mesh and obviously into the bed to eat all the produce. So yesterday I was down there and I dug them out, or dug one out, about 2.5 tonne of earth in one of these beds. Flipped it over and I got some 1/4 by 1/4 inch galvanised mesh, just over 1 metre wide, so it covered the whole bottom of the wooden bed, and I put 2 sheets on there, so it's double protection. Flipped it back over, give it a coat of wood preservative and refilled the bed, so that's ready to take some seeds. I've even put some black covering on it to give it a bit of heat, and held that down with some plastic sheets and a couple of like paving slabs. So I had quite a productive Saturday really. I've got a few more beds to do the same too, but only do one at a time, you know, it all takes time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might put in 2 in these. I could always separate to the largest one later on. Still got lovely root systems again. So this is definitely the ideal time to get that lettuce growing. Give us a nice early crop, and obviously in a week or so we'll plant another crop of lettuce ready for later in the season. We don't want all our lettuce at once now, do we? Seems to be 2 or 3 here, so we'll take all 3. Little clump of 3 there. I'll put one there, one there, one there. Now we can always thin these out when they get a little bit bigger. What have we got? We've got one there. One there. I mean, is this being mean, taking them all? Well, not really. I mean, the seeds do cost money, and it's the time involved. I've actually put 4 in that module, but I can, when it grows, I'll just pull them apart, it'll be fine. I'll just see a couple more here. Tiny little ones, we'll put 2 in this one. And there's another one there. Don't know where, there we go. I'm quite pleased with that. Nice early sign of lettuce. Actually, don't forget the label there because they're not in there no more. So that goes into there. I'll water these in a little while. And I'm just going to pop on the radish, and obviously they'll stay in here until they're ready to go straight into the allotment. I'll leave them quite well spaced like that, and then we'll get nice big radish. But if you put 2 in, you get smaller ones. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got 24 cells here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've got enough to do on 1 in each. Now these have got a obviously slightly bigger root because they're on a larger seed. Nice root system though. That's it. That's not bad in the time they've been there. Is that what, about 10 days? Something like that? Hardly any time at all. Just pop them in there like that. Maybe a bit excessive to put them in singly, but we're going to get quite a nice little bulb out of these. I suppose it's a bit of faffing about really for radish. We just put a row in and away they go. Not as early as this. Been down the old garden centre today, had lunch, took our daughter out, bought ourselves, some reduced onions, look at that. Reduced to 50p. Onion senchai. So that's not bad. They look okay. You know, One or two have sprouted, but not many. That's good. And they're supposed to go plant now, February, March and April, so they'll go in the allotment shortly. And we bought some red ones, 50p again, instead of £3 or £2.99, called electric. So they're not too bad. There's one or two sprouted, but I think we should be okay. And we bought some more dahlias, I'm afraid, but these got to be started off yet. Lots of dahlias over there, but that's a job for another day. Lovely root systems. So we'll get them in here, we give them a nice little water. And so these will actually stay in here until we transplant them into the main allotment. Or if you wanted to, you could have like a tub on the patio, just plant them out there and you just walk out and pick them up as you need them. I mean, that's ideal for herbs because you can sow herbs now. And if you've got a little pot on the patio, just walk out your back door or even on the windowsill and just get the freshest you can get. Just picked it and eat it within minutes. And the good thing now is you know what's going on in it. There's no chemicals, no pesticides or anything like that. Look at the roots on that, amazing. I'll have to make a bigger hole for that one. You don't want to damage the roots, do we? Not after all this time. And that's a really big plant compared to the others, isn't it? Nice strong stems as well these have got, which is good. Obviously with the lettuce you've got to be very careful not to crush the stems. But these are quite robust. But then again you shouldn't crush the stems anyway because the plant will die, I think. I mean if you wanted to, you could just cut these off now and eat them like they call it a special name, don't they, where they're only like partially grown, just as seedlings, and you just chop them off and eat them. A bit like cress, I suppose. Look at that, amazing. I've just been out to the greenhouse here just to check on the plants and I noticed one of the panels had blown off the roof. Luckily it hadn't blown out the garden, so I was managed to reach out through the greenhouse roof and grab it, but it's only got polycarbonate sides and they tend to flex a bit, and because it's a few years old now, where the plastic clips go on it tends to weaken the actual plastic, and with the flexing and the wind it popped it out. Lucky enough the rest of them are still intact. So that's a little job to look at next week because the rain's coming in there at the moment and it's sort of dripping over or very near to the grow light. But it should be fine. Are we running out of space? We have to put two in, don't know. Six spaces left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, might just make it. So once again, like I'm reusing the old plastic pots again. You can reuse them over and over and over again. Obviously, eventually they do get brittle, and you have to throw them away. But you get many years of use out of them before that happens. You know, it's not a use it once and throw away as most people do. You know, they go to the garden centre and buy something, plant it, and then they just throw these away. Well, I get used year after year for many years, but so they do eventually start to crack up. I've got some around here which are breaking up somewhere. And eventually they do start to crack, but that's still usable for that. Nothing wrong with that. We'll get another couple of years out of that aspect. Just got to treat them a little bit gentle, that's all. Excuse me. Now really I should be planting bulb beans now. I'll be doing that in the next day or two. I would have liked to have got them planted today actually, but I've just been through all the seed packets and I haven't got a pack of bulb beans anywhere. Virtually every other vegetable you can think of, but no bulb beans, so I'll go out and get some of them. That's it, all gone. So we're still waiting for our Antarctica lettuce to come up. I mean, there's one there, there's one there. Looks like there's one just coming up there, maybe one there as well. So they're a little bit behind, they are. I'll just move them out of the way. So we've got our radish, yep, and our lettuce. I'll just give them a quick water. Just to set them in, you know, not too much. Maybe a rose would be better, but I seem to have lost my sprinkling rose, and this is the only little one I can find that's got old in it as well, so I've got to be careful. Missed one there. Well, that's basically it. Thanks for watching again. Don't forget, get them seeds planted now. You can lots and lots can be planted. Gives you a nice early head start. Well, all the best. See you next time.